Hey everyone, we're here at Card Merchant. We're in the Rise of the Duelist Premiere event, and Harry here, he made top 4 with
Plunder Patrol!
Plunder Patrol. Yarr!
Yark!
Ahoy me hearties, you ho! Cool. So how'd you end up doing today? You made top 4, is that right?
Yeah, I made top 4. Unfortunately, my losses were all from the same opponents.
Lost the same guy in Swiss and in Top
Yeah,
Cup?
same guy in Swiss and Top Cut, just dinosaurs, but otherwise I won all my other rounds.
Sweet ass. Let's get into the deck profile. What do you got for us?
Alright, so firstly, we have 3 Jetix Undyed, as well as the 1 Jetix Controller. Undyed is really good in this deck, as it's a 1-card Blackbeard, because it's able to send gold in here for cost. And if you add Controller to hand, it becomes 1 card, otherwise it's just a 1.5 card combo. Yep. Right,
So we might as well go into the next.
Yeah, next I run 3 gold in here. Yep. This is I'm thinking of cutting this down to 2, but otherwise it's a really good by herself as well, because again, by herself, if you just normal summon her, she's also a 1.5 card Blackbeard, so you can start tagging in and out. However, she's also really good for recursion in your stalling, longer matchups.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Then we have, from the original trio, 3 Whitebeard.
He's the guy that got really expensive really quickly, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's the best main deck Plunder Patrol monster because if he's set from hand or field to graveyard, you get to special summon a Plunder Patrol monster from deck, except itself. Yeah.
3 of those?
Yes. And then, also from the original trio, we have 3 Redbeard. This one could potentially be cut down to 2, however I'm running 3 at the moment because I was fearing just having to go against Numeron and having to just normal summon something and try tag out between their turn and whatnot.
Yep. Cool.
Yep. Finally, for the main deck Plunder Patrols monsters, we have 2 Bluebeard. Only 2 because Bluebeard, you really want to see him with under Plunder Patrols in hand. By himself, he's not really that good. He's easily searchable.
He's just an extender.
Yeah, and you only really want to see him going second, if at all. Cool.
And hand traps?
For hand traps, should I go over the 1 traps as well? No, okay. So for hand trap monsters, we have 3 Ash Blossom. Very good against every deck in this format. And we also have 3 Ghost Ogre. I was expecting to see Numeron as well as Fire Warrior, Infernoble. Hitting the sword with this, still good. Hitting Numeron networks, amazing. As for Dogmatica though, Dogmatica, not really good against that matchup at all.
Alright. Cool. Let's go on to spells.
Spells and traps. Okay.
Cool, we can clear the sword off.
Sweet.
Swap the decks.
We have 3 of one of your best cards in the deck. 3 Plunder Patrol Shipyard. Amazing card. It's unfortunate if it gets Ghost Ogred, but otherwise its graveyard effect is really good. It helps you replenish your hand quite a bit, which matters a lot in the stalling matchups, and its search effect in general is otherwise just really good. We also have, to pair with it, 2 Plunder Patrol shipping. Blah. I'll get that name right eventually. I was originally just playing this at 1, and I'm thinking of doing that again, but it's really good to just open up with this card, not because of fusion summoning lists, but because of its graveyard effects, which allows you to equip Plunder Patrol, emblem of the Plunder Patrol, or a Plunder Patrol monster from your deck to your hand. Speaking of which, I'm playing 2 copies. I was originally playing 3 copies of this, as well as 1 copy of Ship-Shape Shipping. However, I found this ratio to be better because I could always just recur this card by bouncing it back to hand and whatnot, and I just want to get access to it as quickly as possible without having to worry about discarding it.
No worries. And last of the spells?
Last of the spells, we have 3 Cool by the Grave.
Because we hate hand traps.
Because I hate hand traps. Not only that, but just Plunder Patrol, your interruption in general solely relies on searching. Yep. So hand traps stop your negation, which is very unfortunate, but Cool by the Grave's here to mitigate that. as well as Ghost Ogre hurts a lot on your main deck monsters, as well as Bluebeard, because they no longer become quick effects. You still summon a monster from the extra deck, but they are no longer equipped to it.
Sweet.
Alright, we also are playing 2 Cosmic Cyclone to deal with any back row decks or any
Eldritch is still a thing?
Yep, Eldritch is still a thing, very much so. Dogmatica, I could just hit the new, I forget the name of the Shadol trap card that just got released.
Yep.
But it's also very good to get rid of other cards as well, such as Smoke Grenade. Yep. Then I'm playing the 1 Terraforming to search out Shipyard.
Shipyard.
Yep. Finally, for traps, we have free Plunder Patrol Booty. One of the best cards in the deck. Recursion every turn. Allows you to control the attributes your opponent has. It's very hilarious under Gozen match because you just change the attributes of your opponent's monsters, and they can't control more than one attribute, so they just have to send it to the graveyard. Or in case of the Salad matchup, if they just control the one monster, they can't go into any of their extra deck cards.
Nice.
And then finally, we have Infinite Impermanence.
Hand trap.
One of the best hand traps in the game, just in general, and against most of the current meta decks.
Sweet. Onto the extra deck.
Onto the extra deck, we have 1 Salaman Great, Almirage. This helps you enable the 1 card Golden here. Well, sorry, the 1.5 card Golden here. But you can also link it off with Bluebeard in order to get a draw and discard. That really comes up, but it is helpful if you have brickier hands. Next, we are playing free Blackbeard, mainly because you usually want to hard summon him, and it's just one of the best cards because it allows you to use the tag out effects during your own turn as well. And it's not limited to a particular phase, so you can even do it during the battle phase as well to get extra damage in.
Awesome. Sneaky Blackbeard.
As for the other League monsters, actually, I'll just go over other Plunder Patrols first.
Yeah.
We are playing Duelist.
Duelist?
Yep, Duelist. Liss is a very good ship. One of the most amazing cards. Came up in just special summoning from the spell and trap zone or hand is amazing. The negation on top of that is really good as well. If you do get Ghost Ogre, this is also an option to go into, as it's a quick effect is always a quickie. You just don't get the recursion effect. Well, you don't get the replenish resource.
Yep.
You only get that if you have it equipped with something.
Alright.
Then we have 2 Plunder Patrol Ship Bran. This one you usually can hard synchro summon. It's amazing in that regard, especially if you do it alongside Red Beard, so you can equip it to it and it becomes a quickie right off the bat. Nice. But otherwise, searching a monster, very good in this deck, especially when you can send Whitebeard off it and summon another Redbeard, and you gain the ability to tag into something else.
Cool.
Then we have, finally, for the Plunder Patrol monsters, 2 Plunder Patrol Ship Moek.
Moek.
Yes, I very rarely hard XYZ summon this because you don't get most of your floating effects. But it's an amazing card. Banishing your opponent's resources in all sorts of matchups is very impactful.
We like to banish.
Yep. As for the other generic extra deck options, we have White Aura Whale. Amazing card. Summons itself from the graveyard if destroyed, except if you've used Golden here or White Beard that turn. Destroys all attack position monsters your opponent controls on Incro Summon. Gains 2 attacks. Has 2 attacks during the battle phase. Amazing card overall.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. It works really well under Gozen match as well. If your opponent does flip that on you.
Sweet.
Then we have 1 Nightmare Cerberus and 1 Nightmare Unicorn.
Doesn't need any explanation, we know those ones.
Nope, Cerberus is mainly because I fear my opponent's Nibiru token being really huge.
Oh, right. And last 2?
Last 2, we have Crystron Healthy Fibrax and Access Code Talker. I haven't really gone into these ones too much. This one's just mainly to serve as an extender if I do want to go into Unicorn, and Access Code is Access Code Talker.
But it gives you an option as well to go in there and get something big. Cool. Thanks for that. Any shout-outs?
Shout outs to the boys at Card Merchants. Hell yeah. as well as one of my good friends, the Plunder Patrol god himself, played by Yugioh.
Fantastic. Hey, thanks for that and well done today.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.